Good evening and welcome to Spencer Tiger Boys Soccer on SMU Channel 3, the Spencer Channel. Thank you for joining us for what should be a very good matchup tonight between the Spencer Tigers and the Whole Western Christian Wolfpack. The Tigers carry a record of 7-2 into tonight's game. Spencer coming off of one of its biggest wins, probably the biggest win this season, a victory against the Storm Lake Tornadoes, the number 2 ranked team in Class 2A. Spencer, the number 10 ranked team in Class 2A, and the Tigers with another ranked opponent on their hands here tonight as the Tigers host Western Christian, the number 11 ranked team in Class 1A. Now, Western Christian carries a 6-0 record on the season, but the Wolfpack have not been tested in terms of strength of schedule the way the Spencer Tigers have, facing some of the Sioux City teams and also Storm Lake. Western Christian has not faced the caliber of opponent that they will see tonight in the Spencer Tigers. So it should be a good matchup here tonight between the Tigers and the Wolfpack, two teams that are playing at a high level here at about the midway point of the season. It will be Kenny Rash to start things off for the Spencer Tigers. The Tigers in the home purple and attacking the goal to our left as Spencer is underway, looking for Ian Youngdahl down the flank. And it is Western Christian putting the ball out into touch immediately, with the Tigers trying the early long ball. Here is Ian Youngdahl once again. Played a very good defensive game against the Storm Lake Tornadoes on Tuesday night. Helped to break up the play time and time again. And he will find Owen Olson in the box. Owen has been a very important part of the Tiger team so far this season. And the ball goes into touch again as the Wolfpack unable to keep the ball in play. So Ian Youngdahl will have a second chance at the throw. You can see the flags in the northeast corner of the soccer pitch as the wind pretty strong here as usual at the Spencer Soccer Complex this afternoon. Bouncing ball to the edge of the box. Ian Youngdahl will control it for Spencer. In Western Christian, you know you're going to face a disciplined team that will keep its shape. Here's the Spencer Tigers attacking into the box. Early cross. Western Christian able to partially clear, but only as far as Kenny Rash. And now the Wolfpack able to get it outside of the 18. Derek Huss with a big step up from the back line and now needs to recover as the Wolfpack are on the move. A chance for a counterattack. Here's Eli Van Essen attacking the ball. Gets the touch around the goalkeeper, and the Spencer Tigers have the help arrive. Braden Hyder able to put the ball out for a corner kick as the Spencer Tigers got a little bit overextended that time when we see the first chance at a Western Christian counterattack and a flowing move from the Wolfpack. And it was led by Eli Van Essen, the leading scorer for Western Christian. You can see the captain's armband on his left bicep. And Western Christian with the first corner kick of the match. Good delivery to the near post. Bounces in front of Eli Hookfin, who now controls wearing the orange goalkeeper jersey here tonight. For the Spencer Tiger lineup at left back, Isaac Peterson, central defenders Ashton Musser, and also Derek Huss. At right back is Case Cawthron. Challenge in midfield causes Owen Olson to tumble to the turf. Owen back on his feet. And now getting into the shoulder of Harberts for Western Christian. And Harberts takes the foul and wins the free kick for the Wolfpack. Western Christian sets up for this free kick with Bailey Bacom standing over it. Another captain for the Wolfpack. Good ball delivered in. He was looking for Miles Bacom, and the ball just beyond him. Although Miles Bacom made a pretty good run into the box. The Spencer Tigers now with the goal kick. In midfield for Spencer, it is Ian McRae. Owen Olson in the middle of midfield. Wide midfielders are Ian Youngdahl and Owen King as there's a collision right on the edge of the area. Van Essen gets a touch and puts the shot on target, although not very much pace on the shot. Braden Hyder, another one of the Tiger midfielders. And then up front is Kenny Rash leading the forward line for Spencer. For Western Christian, the outstanding basketball star for the Wolfpack, Ty Van Essen, in goal as a goalkeeper, and that is an imposing figure in goal. He runs about 6'4", 6'5". Here comes the Wolfpack with the ball. Left-footed delivery into the box, and a nice run made by Scott Van Hoevelen. Almost getting onto the end of that, but Eli Hookfin able to read it well. Rest of the Western Christian lineup: Miles Bacom, Eli Van Essen, Mason Van de Hoof, Scott Van Hoevelen, Bailey Bacom, Uchan Harberts, Mason Coy, Aiden Uwinga, Trayton Sandbolt, Zachary Minderhood, and in goal, Ty Van Essen. Ian McCray winning the ball back for the Spencer Tigers. Now Owen Olsen. McCray and King with him. Foul given against Zachary Minderhood as Minderhood catches the ankle of Owen Olsen. And Spencer will bring this ball back for a free kick. Quickly started by Spencer's Hyder in midfield. Tigers have not been able to get the passing game going here in the early stages. Here's Ian McCray with a nice initial control. Plays it to Owen King, and now back to Ian. Ian finding some time on the ball, lays it off to Owen Olsen. Owen with some fancy dribbling, gets through the box, continues his run, and then Western Christian somehow able to hit the ball right off of Owen's knee, and it will go out for a goal kick. Owen Olsen has shown that ability to ride challenges even while dribbling the ball and continuing to keep control, and we saw it there as he made it all the way into the box before the intervention by the Wolfpack. Now a miscommunication between McCray and Hyder, and the Wolfpack are on the move. Van Essen crosses looking for Bacom, and smartly there was Case Cothran for the Spencer Tigers. Does concede a corner kick, but he will be happy to not allow any kind of attack on his goal. So the Wolfpack earn a second corner in the opening 6 minutes. Bailey Bacom to deliver. Goes towards the penalty spot. It's flicked off of a Spencer Tiger defender. Uchan Harberts to Mason Coy, back to Harberts. Ball to the edge of the box, deflected by a Spencer player, and now Kenny Rash comes to pick the ball up at midfield. Kenny taking on the entire back line of the Wolfpack on his own, and the Wolfpack able to stop that run, but only as far as Owen Olsen can get the ball back. Now Braden Hyder. Ian McCray will roll it back to Derek Huss. To Braden Hyder. Now McCray. Takes a deflection on his pass. Isaac Peterson cannot bring the ball in, and it will roll into touch. Eli Van Essen looking for this throw in from Bacom. Instead, he will go towards Zachary Minderhood. Giveaway by Western Christian in midfield to Ian McCray. Now Olsen. Olsen trying to play that wide for Ian Youngdahl. Trayton Sandbolt able to read it initially. Now here's Minderhood. Looking for a through ball towards Bacom. Derek Huss able to read it. Both teams trading possession in midfield. Here's Ian Youngdahl on the wide right side of midfield for the purple and gold. Youngdahl looking for Kenny Rash, who's trying to vary his play and come to a wide area, and he will win a free kick for Spencer in a dangerous position. Kenny was standing over the ball for a moment, but he will leave it for Owen Olsen, and Owen, with that left-footed delivery, should be able to put a ball into a dangerous area. As you see, 4 Spencer Tigers lining up right on the edge of the 18, and I would expect them all to make a run towards about the penalty spot, as there's a lot of Tigers in the area. Bouncing ball, Owen King gets a touch, still not cleared, and finally the Wolfpack do get the ball wide, but it will be a Spencer throw. The Tigers had a mass of about 6 or 7 purple shirts right on the edge of the 18 that time, ready to attack that delivery on the set piece. Not sure, was a foul throw the call there? Isaac Peterson looking for a explanation, and Royce Van Rokel telling him that he did not make the proper throw-in technique. Bailey Bacom cannot get the ball around Owen King. Now Owen Olsen. Kenny Rash. Here's Miles Bacom. The layoff to Harberts. Towards Jeremy Credit, who's just come into the game.
Number 7, Christian Castellan. Number 9, Dawson Yeager. And number 11, Jeremiah Credit.
Now a chance to run for Bacom. A dangerous sliding challenge in the box by Case Cawthron. He won the ball. Stops the attack for the moment, and now the block on the shot from Harberts. Braden Hyder will pick the ball up and find Kenny Rash at midfield. He has Owen Olsen in front, but could not get the pass around Sandbolt. Sandbolt has been like a blanket over there on that side of the pitch. Whenever anyone has the ball by him, he's been able to just smother them and take it away. Here's the lifted ball to midfield. Eli Van Essen did not link up on the pass he was looking for, and now the Tigers have some numbers. Kenny Rash ahead of the pack with the ball, has Owen King arriving at the far post. Instead was trying to lay it into the path of Ian McCrae. Western Christian able to stop that for the time being. Now Bailey Bacom with some time on the ball. Isaac Peterson intercepts. Can Isaac keep this in play? Just evades him out of play. And here's Christian Castellan, one of the players who has just come into the match for Western Christian. Eli Van Essen will handle this throw in. Tried to make a difficult pass to Castellan between two defenders. Eli Van Essen again. Surrounded by two Tigers who team up to take it away. Now Ian McCrae. McCrae looking for Owen King. Owen in space. Owen able to take it on the move. Beats the defender initially, then gets some help from Bacom. And the sliding challenge by Bailey Bacom is a good one. Puts the ball out for a throw-in. Now Isaac Peterson will handle the throw-in duties to Braden Hyder. Scoreless between Spencer and Western Christian in the opening 11 minutes here at the Spencer Soccer Complex. Chance to counterattack for the Wolfpack. Western Christian almost exclusively looking to attack through the middle of the pitch here in the early going. Isaac Peterson. Nice ball into a pocket of space. Owen King has it taken off of his toe and put out for a throw-in. Aiden Owinga there for Western Christian. Braden Hyder leaving the pitch for Spencer with Davis Hogue coming in for the first time tonight. Kenny Rash trying to get position to Ian McCrae. Now Owen Olsen. You could see Owen trying to move it to his left foot for either a decisive pass or potentially a shot. Now Bacom trying to get it into the path of Van Essen, but too far out in front. Eli Hookfin, I think, well aware that the wind is at the back of the Western Christian Wolfpack, so more often than not, the ball going to have a little bit extra on it, which might help him to make an easier decision of when to come off of his line and be aggressive as a goalkeeper and come out and claim the ball. Here's Harberts for Western Christian. Towards Miles Bacom. Bacom has showed good pace here in the first 11 to 12 minutes, but this time cannot control his final pass, and Derek Huss will take over for Spencer into this wind. Goal kick for the Tigers as the substitution comes. Sandbolt will leave the match for the moment, and it looks like it's Michael Castellan into the game for Western Christian. Derek Huss plays a long ball down the sideline, and it just evades Ian Youngdahl. Here's Castellan with the throw-in after just coming into the match. Derek Huss for Spencer. Harberts. Now Huss again. This time is able to find Ian Youngdahl along the touchline. Ian to Davis Hogue. Now Owen Olson, the pass behind Ian McRae, but he will get to it. Now Case Cothran, and Case put in a tough spot, had to chase that down and try to keep it in play. A little bit of sloppy passing that sequence by Spencer, and now the Wolfpack on the move down the touchline. Harberts trying to ride that challenge of Derek Huss. Spencer does concede the throw in, and Uchan Harberts will take over for the throw. Harberts throw in, looking for player deep inside the box, a spill by Hookfin, and then the shot goes over the crossbar from Jeremiah Credit. A danger sign there from the Western Christian attack. The Spencer Tigers have yet to register a shot in the match. Western Christian, 3 shots, 2 shots on target. The Wolfpack have done a fine job here in the opening 15 minutes. Davis Hogue to Owen Olson. Now a chance for Kenny Rash to chase after this. Kenny gets there in time, gets tangled up with the goalkeeper. Some inadvertent contact, and now the goalkeeper off of his line, and the Tigers will not be able to find the empty net as the ball hangs in the air. I think that was a good no call because Kenny just kind of overran the ball. I think he was expecting the goalkeeper to at least get a touch on it, which he did not. Now a headed ball by Derek Huss to at least bring the ball wide, and Derek does a nice job not to concede a corner kick, but it will be a throw-in. The Wolfpack take it early. Castellan cannot get around Isaac Peterson. Well done by the Tiger left back that time. To Ian McRae, now Owen Olson. To Isaac Peterson. Castellan puts the ball into touch. And now we will have Gavin Gross come into the match for the first time tonight. He will replace Owen King. Referee will restart play for this throw-in. Kenny Rash with the flick on. Owen Olson will attack it. Owen gets there, gets a touch, knocked to the turf, and it will be a free kick for Spencer in a dangerous spot just outside the box. That foul given away by Michael Castellan. And now Spencer will have a free kick just inches from the 18-yard box. And it will be the left-footed Owen Olson standing over this. You can see the wall will set up just in front of Owen, 10 yards away. And Ty Van Essen setting up his wall. Just hit outside the wall, and a great delivery by Owen Olson. You could see exactly what he was thinking. Van Essen, behind that wall, was leaning to his right in case Owen tried that. So I do think he would have dove after that had it been closer, but Owen Olson putting it just outside the post. Good effort by the Tiger free kick taker. Throw in now for Western Christian. Eli Van Essen on the move to Jeremiah Credit. Credit putting the ball into space, and again, too much on the pass with the wind at the back of the Western Christian team. Eli Hookfin with the big delivery to midfield. Owen Olson will get there first. Now Hogue, back to Olson. Broken up by Bacam. Eli Hookfin off of his line and will allow the ball to come into the box so he can play it. Isaac Peterson has it taken away. Castellan with the ball. Finds Eli Van Essen for the shot and puts it wide. Eli Hookfin had that covered up pretty well, I believe, as he got down to the turf quickly, but Van Essen with a attempt on goal almost, putting it just outside the far post. Some moments in this match in the first almost 20 minutes where the Tigers have put themselves under some pressure. Chance for Gavin Gross to chase after this and has Owen Olsen alongside. Gavin gets the first touch. Still Gavin Gross, but the Wolfpack concede the corner kick, and that will be the Tigers' first corner of the match. Dawson DeYeger taking no chances with that. Clears the ball over the end line. And now Owen Olsen will have the delivery with the left foot. Out swinging corner on a line. Van Essen got a touch. Tigers put it back across the mouth of goal. And Western Christian hanging on for the moment. Now Olsen again. Owen to his right foot this time. Hits it well, and the touch by Van Essen puts it just outside the post. Well struck ball from Owen that time with his off right foot. And you could see Van Essen was at full stretch to get to that and make sure that he had the goal protected. And you can see how Van Essen, an imposing figure in goal, was able to cover a lot of ground that time. Halfway through the first half, Spencer with its second corner kick of the match. Owen Olsen to deliver this with the left foot. Ball to the near post, knocked down by the first Western Christian defender, Scott Van Hoevelen, and the Tigers will have a re-kick on the corner. If the Tigers were to run someone out to Owen right now, there's no one on that side of the field for a short corner. Instead, Spencer goes to the far post, and it looked like Davis Hogue was able to win the header but could not get on top of it. So a better attacking sequence there from the Spencer Tigers, with Credit, Harberts, and DeYeger leaving the match. Coming back into the game, Miles Bacam, Minderhood, Zachary Minderhood, and Mason Coy. Handball given in midfield against Ian Youngdahl. Here's Mason Coy on the ball to Mason Van de Hoof. Now Zachary Minderhood. Minderhood trying to change speeds and get around Davis Hogue. Ball on the outside for a corner, or for a cross rather. And the Spencer Challenge will put the ball out for a corner kick. Western Christian earning its third corner of the match. Each team with 3 corners already in this one. Good delivery to the far post. Castellan was there but could not get his head to it. And the corner kick comes to nothing for Western Christian. Braden Hyder coming into the match and Christian Hookfin in for the first time tonight. Christian will line up on the right side of midfield in place of Ian Youngdahl. Braden Hyder comes into the middle of midfield, replacing Ian McCrae. Delivery from Eli Hookfin, won by Braden Hyder. Now Kenny Rash, surrounded by white jerseys. Owen Olsen crunched into, still Owen battling for it. Referee going to give the foul against Owen Olsen. Good delivery to the edge of the 18, and Ashton Musser will head the ball, but it goes out of play for a corner kick. So the 4th corner attempt now for Western Christian. Christian Castellan will take it. This delivery will bounce close to the near post, flicked on by Bacam. Not cleared by Spencer yet. Still alive for a potential chance for Western Christian. Now Owen Olsen comes away with it, and Owen turning on the Jets. Olsen has some help if he can find it. Davis Hogue looking for Gavin Gross. And Western Christian there with Aiden Uwinga. Gavin Gross battles to get a touch. Now Braden Hyder towards Gavin Gross, and Gavin couldn't bring it in. It will be Western Christian's ball. Uchan Harberts comes back into the game. Also Trayton Sandbolt. Castellan ×2 going to the sideline. Michael and Christian Castellan for Western Christian.
For the Wolfpack, Harberts and Sandbolt.
Here's Uchan Harberts on the ball. Staying with it, getting around 2 Spencer players, and now finding a teammate in McComb. Here's Bailey Bacom. Good touch from Derek Huss to bring him wide. Ball stayed in play just barely and now trickles out for a throw-in. Throw-in down the line, and it bangs off of the hip of Eli Van Essen and will be a Spencer Tiger goal kick. So far, the Western Christian Wolfpack have proven difficult to break down. The Tigers with 3 shots. Just 1 shot on target so far. Nice save made by goalkeeper Ty Van Essen. Bailey Bacom on the move now for Western Christian. Cuts in field, still Bacom. Into the box, sliding challenge by Huss. Bacom with the shot at the near post, and Eli Hookfin makes an important save as Bacom had gotten around several Tiger defenders to force the issue, and now he wins the 5th corner of the match for Western Christian. Looking for Miles Bacom. Derek Huss heads it away. Now Braden Hyder comes out of the wash with the ball. Could not control it, and it's out for a throw. Aiden Awinga's throw in now for Western Christian to Uchan Harberts. Harberts controls, lays it off for Bacom. And this will take a deflection off of Olsen for Spencer. Mason Coy's throw in, looking for Uchan Harberts. Bouncing ball, Miles McComb with the flick. And Bacom, nifty move to take it around the Spencer player, but the ball rolling out over the end line, and the Tigers have it now with Derek Huss setting up for the goal kick. 13:30 left to play in the first half. Scoreless between Spencer and Western Christian here from the Spencer Soccer Complex. Good one-touch move here by Spencer. Gavin Gross on it, but Gavin, a late challenge on Uchan Harberts, will give the free kick to Western Christian. Uchan Harberts has been effective since switching to the right side of the midfield for Western Christian. Here's a free kick from Bacom. Good delivery right to the edge of the box. Bounces through, and Eli Hookfin ready for it. Nice mixture of players on this Western Christian team when you have a couple of playmakers in the Bacoms. You have a goal scorer in Van Essen. Here's a shot from distance. And Eli Hookfin with the catch inside the box. Now here's Isaac Peterson for Spencer. Ball out for a throw after the touch by Aiden Awinga. And now it's Ian McCrae coming back into the match for Davis Hogue. And Ian McCrae will get the first touch since coming back into the match. Now it's Braden Hyder. Uchan Harberts now with it for Western Christian. He plays the ball towards the middle of the pitch. Derek Huss was there. Now Braden Hyder to Owen Olsen. Zach Minderhood comes away with it to Case Cothran. Now Braden Hyder. Owen Olsen has it clip off of his heels, and then Owen with a clear out on Jeremiah Credit, and the foul given against Owen Olsen. Owen has shown that he has the ability to play with a physical edge here for the Spencer Tiger soccer team, but a couple of times in this match he has been whistled for fouls on a push. Here's Miles Bacom. Bacom draws it back. The shot on target, and the Wolfpack have scored it. Western Christian with the goal from Zachary Minderhood at the 10:37 mark remaining in the first half. Western Christian finding the back of the net as Miles Bacom crossed it, kept it on the floor. Minderhood hits it cleanly on the clean strike. 29-23 into the match. Western Christian takes the lead 1-0.
Wolfpack goal in the 30th minute by Minderhood.
Minderhood with the goal, the assist from Miles Bacom. And now with the ball immediately into the Tiger box again, and Eli Hookfin called into action. Spencer Tigers trailing 1-0. Case Cawthron looking for Ian Youngdahl on the far side. Derek Huss now helping to defend on the far side against Van Essen. And it will be a goal kick for Spencer. The Tigers had plenty of warning in this match from Western Christian early on. The Wolfpack have played well throughout this first half, but a move pays off for Western Christian in the form of a goal from Minderhood. And the Wolfpack in front now, 1-0. The Spencer Tigers still with only 3 shots, 1 shot on goal. Olsen to Youngdahl. Now Ian Youngdahl looking for Ian McCray. Instead, ball ends up with Olsen. Sandbolt with a miscontrol. Allows Kenny Rash to get away. Kenny draws it back towards Ian McCray. Ian didn't hit it as cleanly as he would like. It bobbled up just at the last moment. And Ty Van Essen with the clearance after the catch. Bacom on the ball again, trying to pull the string for Miles Bacom. See how quickly Western Christian able to flip the field. The Tigers have it in the Western Christian box at one end. Ty Van Essen with the big kick all the way across midfield, and immediately the Wolfpack putting pressure on the Spencer Tigers again. Here's Braden Heider in midfield with some space. Braden finds Owen King in a wide area. Owen watches the ball go out into touch. Now Isaac Peterson and Miles Bacom sliding in to get the ball away, out for a throw-in. Spencer throw-in will be from Isaac Peterson momentarily. 8 minutes left to play first half. Western Christian 1, Spencer 0. Isaac Peterson's throw looking for Owen Olsen. Harberts. Now Peterson to Rash. Kenny could not get around Sandbolt. Eli Van Essen has it taken away by Derek Huss. Still Derek. As the ball will spin out of play on that far touchline. Case Cawthron's throw looking for Ian Youngdahl. And the Wolfpack unable to keep it in. Mason Coy will be a Spencer throw. Case Cawthron down the line looking for Kenny Rash. Kenny has had almost no room to operate in this match. There's been a Wolfpack player right with him every step. At the very least, one Wolfpack player, I should say. Here's Ian McCray. Ian with the stop-and-go move, delivers a nice ball into the box. Olsen is there, and Olsen with the goal on the outside of his foot. Owen Olsen slides it into the net on a crafty finish. 33 minutes into the half, and the Western Christian players look a little bit stunned by that finish from Owen Olson. It did take a very good ball in from the wide area. Ian McCrae links up with Owen Olson, and the Tigers have tied things back up just about 3 minutes after the Western Christian goal. "33 minutes exactly into the match. The assist from Ian McCrae.
Tiger goal in the 33rd minute, Owen Olson.
So essentially back to a clean slate with the two teams on even terms. Western Christian setting up for the free kick after the Tigers concede the foul. Bailey Bacom plays it low, blocked initially by Ian Youngdahl. Back to Bailey Bacom. Hyder takes it off of his toe. Now Braden Hyder will keep this in play. Hyder trying to release Kenny Rash early in a foot race with Sandbolt. And a whistle and a foul as Kenny is called for the push with the off arm. The assistant referee spotting that on the far side. Kenny really didn't dispute it, so I think it was enough of a push that it was noticeable. 6 minutes left first half. 1-1 our score. Derek Huss, as he's done several times in this first half, stepping up from the back line with the ball. Derek giving the Tigers a number advantage, but cannot control it. As again, it's Trayton Sandbolt who has been an absolute stopper on that far side, the left back for Western Christian in the first half. Owen Olson to Braden Hyder. Hyder with the touch to get around the defender. Now Owen King. Referee playing advantage. Owen Olson wants to move it to his left foot. And I think Mason Coy was well aware of that fact as he's able to take it away. Now here's Eli Van Essen on the run. Eli Van Essen gets one touch around Musser. Good help by Isaac Peterson. As you see Isaac sliding all the way infield from his left back position. He knew that Derek Huss was still farther up the pitch. And Isaac does a great job of recognizing that. Now the Tigers the other way. Owen Olson with 5 minutes left in the first half. Trying to pick out Owen King. Owen making a good run. Ball takes a deflection off of Castellan. And it's out for a Spencer throw-in. Both of these teams having the ability to go from defending to attacking in just a matter of seconds as Ian Youngdahl had the chance and has it skip off the top of his shoe. As Ian was trying to redirect that towards goal, was unable to do so. And the Spencer Tigers will move back downfield, ready to defend, with this goal kick upcoming from Ty Van Essen. Case Cawthron. Bailey Bacom hits the ground hard after he took some kind of contact. Here's Ian McCrae. Ian towards Owen King. Owen will get on the end of this after sneaking around the defender, and his left-footed shot goes wide. The referee calling for stoppage, but he's just going back to check on the injured player. There's nothing going to be given inside the box. As Tiger fans got their hopes up for a moment, as Owen King was jostled a little bit inside the box, but it was more of a 50-50 challenge. But right now, concerning for Western Christian, Bailey Bacom being checked on by the athletic training staff here at the Spencer Soccer Complex. With 3:51 left to play, our score tied up 1-1 between Spencer and Western Christian. The Wolfpack scoring first in the 30th minute. Zachary Minderhood, the assist from Miles Bacom. Spencer immediately kicked things into high gear trying to find the equalizer, and Spencer was able to do that just 3 minutes later. Owen Olson the goal. On the outside of the foot finish, just slid the ball past the goalkeeper at the near post. Ian McCrae with the delivery from a wide area on the right-hand side. 3:51 left to play first half. 1-1 our score. Ty Van Essen with a goal kick as Bacom is able to make his way over to the touchline. And the short goal kick, Kenny Rash comes up with it, and Kenny cannot get it around Ty Van Essen, as Van Essen was at full stretch to make the save, and it was an important, needed save. The Wolfpack can breathe a sigh of relief. Here's Braden Hyder towards Kenny Rash, the back flick to Owen Olson. Owen looking for Kenny again, and Kenny will get there, and this time Kenny makes no doubt about it as he is able to score, and he adds the front flip to it. Kenny Rash has one chance that Van Essen comes up big on and makes the save, and just about 30 seconds later, Kenny Rash is probably thinking, I can't believe my luck. Here I am again, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and this time Kenny made it absolutely count. 36-37 into the match. The Tigers find their second goal. And it's Kenny Rash this time for the Spencer Tigers. And for the moment, the Western Christian Wolfpack have to have their heads spinning after taking a 1-0 lead in the 30th minute to 7 minutes later find themselves down 2-1. And you can see some of the Wolfpack players with some body language that says just that. I can't believe we're down all of a sudden. The Spencer Tigers have the 2-1 advantage, now need to defend here with 2:40 left to play in the first half. Castellan to Miles Bacam. Moves it to his right foot, crosses into the box. Derek Huss there for Spencer. Derek gets it away with 2 touches, and now is able to find Owen Olson. Now Uchan Harberts. Kenny Rash to Ian McRae. Now Ian Youngdahl to Owen Olson. Looking for Owen King and almost threaded the needle through 2 defenders to Owen, but it was well read by Mason Vanderhoof. Uchan Harberts to Miles Bacam. Now Christian Castellan. Ashton Musser was able to read the play and get wide to put it out for a throw. Throw into Uchan Harberts. Back to Miles Bacam. Here's the goal scorer Minderhood, and Minderhood couldn't control the shot. Goes wide for a Tiger goal kick. .110 left to play, and it will be Derek Huss with the goal kick for Spencer. Able to link up with Owen Olson. Isaac Peterson looking for Ian McRae, and the ball went out. Christian Castellan will leave it for Michael Castellan. Owen King stepping up from now Eli Van Essen, hoping to combine with Minderhood, and Eli Hookfin has to come out and make a play on the ball with 20 seconds left in the half. Western Christian quickly trying to enter the ball back in play. Van Essen towards Miles Bacam. Bacam's cross blocked. Now Castellan has a deflected ball, and finally Ian McRae says, enough of this, I'm putting the ball out. And he did just that because he knew time was winding down on the half, and in fact, we have now reached triple zeros on the scoreboard. So we will go into the halftime break with the Spencer Tigers leading 2-1, an exciting first half, back and forth between the two teams. Western Christian striking first in the 30th minute. It was a goal from Zachary Minderhood. The low cross from Miles Bacam to drag the ball back into the middle of the pitch. Zachary Minderhood arriving, strikes the ball cleanly and scores to give Western Christian the 1-0 lead. But the Spencer Tigers were put right into action, I think, spurred by that goal from the Wolfpack. And the Tigers would score just 3 minutes later. Owen Olsen with the goal in the 33rd minute. The assist from Ian McRae was a nice outside-of-the-foot finish for Owen Olsen. And then just 3 minutes and 37 seconds later, you had back-to-back chances for Kenny Rash. After through balls from midfield, Kenny was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. On the first, goalkeeper Ty Van Essen was able to make the save. The second chance, however, Kenny Rash got the shot around the keeper and was able to finish in the far corner of the net. Unofficial statistics from the first half: Spencer with 3 corner kicks, 9 shots, make that 8 shots, 6 of those shots on target. For Western Christian, the Wolfpack with 5 corner kicks, 8 shots, 4 shots on goal. Spencer, the number 10 ranked team in Class 2A, leading the number 11 ranked Western Christian squad out of Class 1A. At the halftime break, Spencer 2, Western Christian 1 on SMU Channel 3.
I really like playing soccer. It's just a fun sport, and the team is really fun. Not a whole lot. I'm watching American Idol right now. That's about it. Pasta. My favorite coaches would be Coach Bauermeister and Coach Hamilton. I'm gonna miss my friends, and then probably some of the activities, especially archery and stuff. I plan to go to SDSU and study computer science. I will take my I don't know, I'll take my Bible, I'll take my teacup, and I'll take my blankets. Enjoy it and be nice to those around you.
Tonight we'd like to welcome the future of Spencer boys soccer. These club players are currently in season and working hard.
Let's give them all a hand. Keep up the good work and good luck with your future journeys, guys.
Spending time with the team. No, I don't have a favorite show, but I just watch Netflix, I guess. People when they chew their mouths, like when they chew with their mouths open. Ice cream. My favorite coach is my dad because he's passionate about making kids better. My friends. I'm going to attend college at Central College and play soccer. Clothes. My phone and my computer. Have fun in high school because it goes by fast.
Stop. Don't dig before you complete the following steps. Call 811 or click iowaonecall.com. It's quick, easy, and might save your life. Plan ahead of time to mark your proposed excavation area with white flags or paint. Wait 48 hours, not including weekends or holidays, for your local utilities to come and mark your area. Now you're ready to begin your project. Don't forget to call or click before you dig. It's quick, easy, free, and it's the law.
both teams arriving on the pitch for the beginning of the second half here at the Spencer Soccer Complex, and it is a second half in which the Spencer Tigers have the lead 2-1, although with 10 minutes left in the first half, it looked like Western Christian might be taking a lead into the halftime break. The Wolfpack scored in the 30th minute, but that was almost like that spurred the Tigers on, woke them up a little bit in that first half, and the Tigers would score 2 goals in the final 10 minutes to take the lead 2-1. Spencer starting on the attacking front foot here in the second half. Spencer playing with the wind at its back. Western Christian playing into that wind. Here's Ian McRae for the Tigers. Rolls it through for Owen Olsen. Owen will shoot from outside the box, and Ty Van Essen makes a wall in front of the ball and holds on. And now with the quick distribution, looking for Minderhood, the goal scorer, who knocks it down for Uchan Harberts. Harberts played well in the first half for Western Christian. Here's Miles Bacam to Minderhood. Zachary Minderhood. Olsen for Spencer to McRae. Now Kenny Rash. Kenny with defenders dropping off of him. Can see them respecting his speed. To Ian McRae. He'll step up and shoot, and Ian got underneath it. Could not get the shot on target. Seen Ian McRae continue to grow in confidence. Just a freshman playing for the Spencer Tiger varsity team, and he had a very good match against Storm Lake on Tuesday night with several key passes in that match from his midfield spot. And he had the assist on the goal for the Tigers here. The first Spencer goal that was able to equalize the match at 1-1. Already you can see the wind helping to keep the ball down out of the air for Spencer as Ian McRae shoots again, and you can see the frustration there from Ian as he didn't hit it as cleanly as he would have hoped. That shot was always going wide of its target. And it will be Big Ty Van Essen again to deliver the goal kick. Van Essen won immediately by Olsen. Now Rash back to Olsen. Owen Olsen rolls it through for Ian Youngdahl. Ian with the shot, and Ty Van Essen slides to his left to make the clean catch. The Spencer Tigers attacking frequently here in the opening stages of the second half. Already 3 shots, 2 shots on target in the first 2.5 minutes. Ian McRae keeps up the pressure. Slides it wide to Owen King. Owen King trying to protect the ball. Uchan Harberts thinking otherwise. Uchan Harberts showing off some nice close control. Now Zachary Minderhood on the move the other way. Ian McRae tracking back to help defend. Uchan Harberts towards Miles Bacam. Case Cothran happy to concede a throw-in, but didn't want to allow a corner kick. The Tiger lineup to begin the second half. Case Cothran, Derek Huss, Ashton Musser, Isaac Peterson, Owen King, Davis Hogue, Ian McRae, Owen Olsen, Ian Youngdahl, and Kenny Rash. And in goal, Eli Hookfin. Cothran again, happy to concede a throw-in. And the flag actually up against Western Christian on the far side, offside against the Wolfpack. So finally the Wolfpack had a chance to relieve some pressure, but caught in an offside position. Now Kenny Rash in some space. Kenny had the touch get away from him a little bit. Spencer will stay on the front foot with Isaac Peterson getting this to Owen Olsen. Owen shifts it to his left foot. Now Kenny puts his right foot through the ball. Ian Youngdahl was there following up the deflected effort, but Ty Van Essen getting there first. Now Peterson steps up to win it for the Tigers. Bailey Bacam skips past Youngdahl. Bacam trying to play one of the more difficult passes in soccer right down the touchline and could not keep it in play. win the ball back right away for the Wolfpack, but there's Isaac Peterson again for Spencer. Derek Huss plays it back to Eli Hookfin. Eli trying to get the ball clear, a missed kick. Dropped to the ground for a moment as he got his legs tangled with Van Essen. Now Uchan Harbert stepping up with the ball. Davis Hogue got a touch, and now Davis finally gets it away from Harberts. Scary moment there for the Spencer Tigers with the Western Christian Wolfpack threatening. Owen Olson. Over the top for Owen King. Owen should be able to keep this in play. He will get there first. Trayton Sandbolt arriving on the spot, puts the ball out. As Trayton Sandbolt has been very solid defensively on the left side of the defense for Western Christian. 2 balls on the pitch at once, and it will be a rethrow for Owen King. Owen Olson. Owen, left-footed shot, taking it just away from goal. As Owen was leaning to his left, you could see him moving it to his favored left foot. But as he was drifting left, the shot drifted left as well. And the Tigers will now defend the goal kick. Look at Isaac Peterson stepping up again from his left back position, helping to break up the play. Now Owen Olson should get there for Spencer. To Davis Hogue. Now Kenny Rash. Kenny towards Ian Youngdahl. Youngdahl will shoot, but didn't get the power. Ty Van Essen with the save. Uchan Harbert's on the ball. Now Zachary Minderhood, the goal scorer for Western Christian. Really nice finish from Minderhood, by the way. Ian McCrae. Trayton Sandbolt for Western Christian as the ball goes out into touch. Spencer throw in from Case Cothran. Looking for Kenny Rash. Instead, Owen King there. Now Mason Van Hoof. Isaac Peterson. There was a foul given by center referee Royce Van Rokel against the Spencer Tigers. Western Christian will have time for this free kick. Standing over it will be Mason Coy. Eli Van Essen has not seen much of the ball at all yet in the second half, as the Spencer Tigers have been pretty consistent in the attacking half against the defense of Western Christian. Isaac Peterson will get it to Kenny Rash near the corner flag. Kenny able to hold up the ball. Chips it across towards Ian McCrae. Uchan Harberts climbs for the header. Now Davis Hogue. Davis Hogue with a nice control moves it to his left foot for the shot, but not enough to beat goalkeeper Ty Van Essen. 10th shot on target unofficially for the Tigers already in this match. Owen Olson to Kenny Rash. Back to Owen. Nice one-touch football here from the Tigers, but a breakup at the most important stage of the move by Mason Vanderhoof. And now the Wolfpack away on a potential counterattack, looking for Eli Van Essen. Derek Huss reads it and heads it down. Derek Huss to Owen Olson. Owen King making a nice run through the middle, but instead Kenny Rash opts to play it towards Ian Youngdahl, and Ian able to jump out of the way of the clearance from Western Christian. At least I thought he was. Yes, referee signaling for the substitutions to come into the match. Christian Hookfin back in for Spencer. Braden Hyder alongside him. Owen King and Davis Hogue will leave the match. Mason Coy goes to the touchline for Western Christian with Jeremiah Credit coming back in. Also Dawson DeYeager. Trying to find Eli Van Essen with an early ball, but it eludes him, and Spencer's back on it. Here's Owen Olson with Christian Hookfin to his right. Here's Christian's first touch. Tried to return it to Owen. And now Zachary Minderhood is away to Miles Bacom. Back to Minderhood. Now Miles Bacom again with Christian Hookfin tracking all the way back defensively. Good hustle by the Tiger outside midfielder. The ball lofted into the box off the head of Derek Huss. And Isaac Peterson with the clearance as far as Uchan Harberts. Harberts with a nice pick out. And at least I thought of Jeremiah Credit, but it went just over him. And then the foul given against Isaac Peterson on a little bit of a clear out that time. Isaac puts his hands out to his side, but pretty clear contact there. Almost a box out. Jeremiah Credit standing over the free kick. Line drive delivery to the edge of the box. Eli Van Essen gets the ball, turns, tries to shoot. That's blocked. A lot of purple shirts between the Wolfpack players in the goal. And this shot will flutter over the crossbar from Zachary Minderhood. Too far underneath the shot to threaten Eli Hookfin's goal. So far, the second half has been mostly controlled by the Spencer Tigers through the first 11 and a half minutes of play. But Western Christian starting to find some threatening link up here at this end of the pitch. However, this time Eli Van Essen couldn't get the shot quite right. And it will be a goal kick for the purple and gold. Derek Huss will take some time to get his shin guard sorted out and now looks downfield. Bouncing ball into the chest of Aiden Uwinga. Now Bailey Bacom. Bailey Bacom with a beautiful ball into the path of Eli Van Essen. Derek Huss right there with him. Back to Jeremiah Credit. He will chip the ball into the box into a dangerous spot at the far post. And Eli Hookfin makes the over-the-shoulder catch as Miles Bacom tried to loop it over him with the header. Well-placed header, but an even better job by Eli Hookfin to get back and make the catch. Now the Tigers quickly the other way. Owen Olsen from outside the box, and that was always going wide as Ty Van Essen watches it go outside of his post. Eli Hookfin probably had a slight moment of panic as that ball's going over his head and he's reaching out to catch it. Needed to make sure that he didn't allow his arms to get too extended over the goal line. But he did make the catch. Kept it from crossing the goal line. It was difficult to see just how close he was to the line. And now here's Uchan Harberts again, who continues to somehow get past would-be tacklers with the ball. Harberts still. Finally, Derek Huss slides in for the challenge. Puts it out for a throw. And a chance here for Castellan to attack the ball in the box. Eli Hookfin off of his line smartly to cover that up. Christian Castellan all of a sudden was in the box with the ball and not a lot of purple around him. Headed ball, Braden Hyder. Now Isaac Peterson battling with Jeremiah Credit. Credit will send the early ball towards Hookfin, who makes the catch. 14 minutes gone, Spencer 2, Western Christian 1. The Wolfpack took the 1-0 lead in this match with 10 minutes left to play in the first half. The Tigers would find 2 goals in the final 10 minutes. Took a 2-1 lead into the halftime break, and now Spencer trying to add to it here with Owen Olsen on the move. Owen gets around 2 defenders, and then at the last moment, able to keep him away from the ball was Aiden Uwinga, and Ty Van Essen, the goalkeeper, off of his line for Western Christian. This game has found a pretty constant theme of each team answering one chance at one end with another chance at the other end. And here's Eli Van Essen for Western Christian again, looking to get the Wolfpack on the move. Wide ball sent in, but too deep, and behind the goal on that cross. And rightly so, the Tigers were concerned because probably the best playmaker for the Wolfpack on the ball there with Bailey Bacom. When he is looking to make that final pass, that's when the Wolfpack are at their most dangerous. Kenny Rash will get a breather here with Kendall Schmidt-Lear coming into the match, leading the line up front for the Tigers. And here is Kendall chasing after this ball.
For the Tigers, number 21, Kendall Schmidt-Lear.
Case Cawthron, Christian Castellan. Now Derek Huss defending Miles Bacom. Into the box, chested down nicely by Braden Hyder. And I like how Braden immediately clears that after bringing it down. Didn't waste any time on the ball. Now Kendall Schmidt-Lear helping to win the ball, leading the front line of defense. Ian McCray. Behind Ian Youngdahl. The two Ians on a different wavelength that time. 24 minutes left to play. I would imagine Kenny Rash would get about a 10-minute break, maybe even a little less than that on the touchline for Spencer before coming in with some renewed energy for the final minutes of the match. Western Christian has the free kick inside its own half. Bailey Bacom stands over it. Bacom. The delivery towards Uchan Harberts. Brings it down beautifully and then shoots, but it's directed right at Eli Hookfin for the comfortable save. Uchan Harberts has continued to grow into this game and gotten better and better as it has gone along. Showing off the control, the ability to beat players on the dribble. Tyven Essen. A whistle pulls this back. There's a foul called against Western Christian's Christian Castellan. Owen Olsen back to Derek Huss. And Derek, too much on the pass for Christian Hookfin as it goes out of play. And I stand corrected. Kenny Rash not going to get as much rest as I was expecting. He will come right back into the game, as does Davis Hogue. Owen Olsen now will get a breather with Christian Hookfin also going to the touchline. Throw in towards Bailey Bacom. Bacom has it taken away from behind, but the foul given against Kenny Rash. And it will be a free kick for Western Christian. Wolfpack play it right through the middle of the field. Castellan wins the header. Now Isaac Peterson there for Spencer. Kendall Schmidt-Lear still staying in the center forward position. And it looks like Kenny Rash is going to be more on the right side of the attack now for the Tigers. Case Cawthron will take this throw for the purple and gold. And we've got a sprinkler on the field. Assistant referee has spotted it. Now the center referee has spotted it, and we will have to get this sorted out with the Tigers leading 2-1. 21-17 left to play here on SMU Channel 3, the Spencer Channel. And look at Coach Ben McCray on the sprint from the touchline, headed towards the equipment shed. Coach McCray trying to get things sorted out with the sprinkler. So with 21-17 left to play, we'll pause for a moment. Spencer leading 2-1 over the visitors from Western Christian on SMU Channel 3, the Spencer Channel.
Stop. Don't dig before you complete the following steps. Call 811 or click iowaonecall.com. It's quick, easy, and might save your life. Plan ahead of time to mark your proposed excavation area with white flags or paint. Wait 48 hours, not including weekends or holidays, for your local utilities to come and mark your area. Now you're ready to begin your project. Don't forget to call or click before you dig. It's quick, easy, free, and it's the law.
If you notice a streetlight in our community that is out or blinking, please go to our website at smunet.net and click on the Streetlight Outage Report link. We will get it on our schedule for our staff to look into. Thanks for helping us keep our streetlights on.
Ready for the restart of play. We had the sprinklers turn on that were scheduled to go, I would guess, for, let's see, about 7:15. And Coach Ben McCray had to sprint across the pitch, not as fast as his son Ian would have, but he made it over there eventually to help turn off the sprinklers. And now we are ready to go for the restart of play with Case Cawthron ready to enter this ball in for the purple and gold to restart the play. He will find Kendall Schmidt-Lear. Kendall tackled, and that's going to be a free kick in an advantageous position for the Tigers just outside the box. And from this right side, you would think that Spencer Tigers will have a chance to attack the goal here. And with Owen Olson on the touchline, Ian McCray and Kenny Rash will stand over this. We'll see if the senior is going to take over or if the freshman will be able to direct this towards goal. Ian will leave it for Kenny. Kenny goes for goal, and Ty Van Essen with the save. And if it's not Ty Van Essen in goal, that might have been even more threatening against the Western Christian far corner of the net. Good effort from Kenny Rash, but the big goalkeeper for the Wolfpack able to slide across and make the save. Now Ian McCray heads to the sideline for Spencer for a quick break. Coming back in is Owen Olson with 20 minutes left to play. Spencer leading 2-1. Owen to Braden Hyder. Now Kendall Schmidt-Lear. Back to Davis Hogue. Stepping up from the back, Jeremiah Credit, who finds Eli Van Essen. Ball over the top, looking for Bailey Bacam. Bacam runs onto it and now has a one-on-one with Eli Hookfin. Shoots, it's off the post, and there's no one there for the follow-up. Derek Huss gets it clean, and the Tigers let off the hook of a potential equalizing goal from Western Christian, but now a foul will be given against Kenny Rash. Kenny trying to say it was shoulder to shoulder, but I think his arm was extended as he clears out Uchan Harberts, and now a free kick for Western Christian. How fortunate were the Tigers that Bailey Bacam had to, as we will let this ball make its way into the box, and a foul against Western Christian on the push. But how fortunate are the Tigers that Bailey Bacam had to take that ball a little bit wide of the goal to his right, which cut down that angle of his shot. And Eli Hookfin also helping to close down that angle. And by the time Bacam was able to get the shot away, had to try and slide it inside that near post and instead hit the post as the Tigers breathed a sigh of relief. Still 2-1 Spencer with 18:25 left to play. Uchan Harbert's on the ball. Delivers to the edge of the area. Derek Huss going to be whistled for the foul as he clears out Christian Castellan. And now Western Christian will have a free kick in its best spot of the night. And number 10 will stand over it, Bailey Bacam. And I would guess Bailey Bacam is going to want to take this. Castellan there with him. As Eli Hookfin sets up his wall, it will be a four-man wall in front of him. Olson, Huss, Hogue, and Hyder. Bacam with the shot. Hookfin cannot get there. And Bailey Bacam finds the equalizer. 2-2 our score with 17:46 left to play. (62-14) into the match. Bailey Bacam with the equalizer. And our score now 2-2. Free kick from just outside the box. Spencer Tigers concede the foul in a dangerous spot. Western Christian takes advantage. Throw in down the line, looking for Uchan Harberts. Zachary Minderhood to Eli Vanessen. Now the ball played towards Jeremiah Credit. Ashton Musser over to it. Musser still defending Credit. And Musser able to slam the ball off of the leg of Jeremiah Credit. It will be a Spencer goal kick. On the first Western Christian goal, it took Spencer just 3 minutes to respond. Can the Tigers find that kind of answer here with the score now tied 2-2? Kenny Rash. Owen Olsen there with him, but a bunch up in the spacing. Now still Owen Olsen. Owen to his right foot, shoots, and Ty Van Essen there for the save. Something out of nothing there from Owen Olsen, as there was a lot of bodies bunched up in one area, and Owen was able to work free for a shot. Uchan Harberts, finally someone able to take it away from him, Owen King, but only as far as Minderhood. Harberts again. Now Miles Bacam. Braden Hyder and Ian McCrae combining on the foul there. Free kick to Western Christian. Wolfpack will place it down with Uchan Harberts for this free kick. 15:45 left to play, 2-2 our score. Harberts' delivery put into a good spot, headed away initially by Spencer. Now Miles Bacam. Taken away by Owen Olsen. Owen gets around Harberts. Still Owen with his head up. Cutting infield now. Had it taken off of his foot by Mason Coy. Eli Vanessen stopped by Ashton Musser. Coy again has his pass deflected by Braden Hyder. Now Owen King. Couldn't link up with McCrae. Aiden Awinga. Isaac Peterson to Ian Youngdahl. Youngdahl looks for Kenny Rash. Kenny will get there and shield the ball from Van de Hoof. Van de Hoof slides in and gets the touch. Referee will allow for substitutions. Bailey Bacam comes back in. Eli Vanessen gets a rest. And now Ian McCrae will be replaced by Davis Hogue.
In for the Wolfpack, Bacam. For the Tigers, Hogue.
Western Christian long ball down the touchline. Isaac Peterson there for the purple and gold. Now Musser back to Peterson. Isaac to Braden Hyder for Owen Olsen. Hogue again. Wide for Youngdahl. Ian stays with it. Plays it to Braden Hyder. Across for Owen Olsen. He'll shoot with the left foot. Blocked. Owen King there. Back to Owen Olsen. Shot blocked again. Ball not cleared by the Wolfpack, and it will go out for a corner kick. That ball had a lot of spin on it. The Wolfpack could not connect on it cleanly to get a clearance. And Spencer wins its fourth corner of the match, and it will be Owen Olsen to take it for the purple and gold. Olsen placing the ball down on the far corner flag. Puts a good ball across to the far post. Derek Huss gets there. Derek will send it back in. Cleared off the line by Western Christian. Ball somehow stayed in play. Didn't cross completely out. And Derek Huss stays with it to get a touch. Still with it. And now Davis Hogue. Mason Coy. Isaac Peterson to Owen Olsen. Owen to Braden Hyder. Towards Owen King. Back to Braden Hyder. Spencer will have the throw in here with 12:10 left to play. Our score tied 2-2. Hyder for Olsen. Now Davis Hogue. Miles Bacom. Missed kick there by the Wolfpack, and the Tigers back on it. Kenny Rash. Still Kenny. To Braden Hyder. Now Kenny Rash again. He'll shoot. A lot of power, but it was always rising and goes over the goal. Western Christian substitution now. Eli Van Essen comes back in, replacing Scott Van Hoevelen. Spencer winning the ball back, but a foul given against the Tigers. Western Christian will have the free kick. Spencer linking up to find Kenny Rash. Now looking for Owen King. Davis Hogue from a long ways away. That would take a special effort to beat Ty Van Essen from there. Van Essen to midfield. Now back to Owen Olsen for Spencer. Owen to Davis Hogue, back to Owen Olsen. Sets up for the cross. Actually, might have been a shot. Either way, it's over the crossbar, and it will be a goal kick for the Wolfpack. Substitution being made by Western Christian. Mason Coy heads to the touchline with Dawson DeYeger coming back in. Braden Hyder winning the header, but Eli Van Essen there to the second ball, but then gives it away to Isaac Peterson. Now Miles Bacom. Owen Olsen with a beautiful spin and control. Owen charging forward with the ball. Trying to ride the challenge, brought down, looking for the foul. Ian Youngdahl gets there for Spencer, and the foul given by the center referee. Not sure. I believe he gave the second foul. Owen is claiming that he was fouled on that first challenge, but the referee said that that was a clean challenge, actually pulled it back for the foul on Ian Youngdahl. And now the Tigers have the ball in a threatening spot. 8:45 left to play. Owen Olsen will stand over this from 25 yards out. 23 yards out, probably. Four-man wall in front of Olsen. He will shoot, and it was always rising. Could not get the shot on target. Tigers trying to close down Uchan Harberts. Isaac Peterson towards Olsen. Bouncing ball ends up with Kenny Rash. Kenny moves it past one defender into the box, shoots, deflected ball. Olsen there, shoots, and could not score it as Owen Olsen puts it wide. Owen couldn't believe it. as the goal looked to be open in front of him as he was one-on-one with the keeper, Ty Van Essen, had to try and move it into the corner of the goal and unfortunately put it just outside the post. And now Uchan Harberts looks like he's dealing with something. And that's bad news for the Wolfpack as he has been outstanding in the second half. So Uchan Harberts being helped to the sideline by Dawson DeYeger. Will have to be replaced on the pitch. Harbert's really laboring to get over to the touchline. Looks like he might actually just be dealing with a cramp, though, so that's good news as he's getting stretched out on the far side. 7:45 left to play. In regulation, we're all knotted up 2-2. Olsen to Rash, back to Olsen. Nice flick as Owen almost got there around the defender. And the Tigers will have the corner kick, Spencer's 5th corner of the match, with 7.5 minutes left to play. You can see Owen and Kenny were very much on the same page there on what they wanted to do. One touch passing move, working the ball into the box, and now Owen Olsen winning the corner kick will take the corner kick. Olsen delivers it to the near post, and not the best delivery as Owen hits the side netting. 7 minutes for someone to find a winner in regulation. Jeremiah Credit infield towards Davis Hogue. Now Kenny Rash to Owen Olsen. Owen, stop and go move. Has it taken away. Dawson DeYeger on the ball now for Western Christian. Owen King tracking back, wins the ball. Nice work by Owen. Plays it to Olsen. Now Kenny Rash. Kenny towards Ian Youngdahl. Back to Kenny Rash. He'll shoot from distance and sneaks it past the keeper, Van Essen, and scores it. Kenny Rash pays off the goal with the power of that shot. There was enough power. He kept it on target. Van Essen got a touch, and that ball came spinning and bouncing out and seemed to float in the air, and I believe even deflected off the inside of the post and in, as Ty Van Essen is absolutely crushed, and you got to feel for the keeper as he had a great effort to get there, got the touch, but couldn't keep it out of his own goal. So the Tigers regain the lead 3-2 with 6:17 left to play.
Tiger goal in the 74th minute by Kenny Rash.
73-43 into the match. Kenny Rash with the goal for Spencer to make it 3-2, and now the Tigers with some defending to do. Eli Van Essen tackled right on the edge of the area, and now the shot comes in, saved by Eli Hookfin. The Tigers with some nervous moments at the back here right after the goal. The Tigers will need to be watertight at the back, as Western Christian has already proven the Wolfpack have the ability to score against this Tiger team, already putting 2 past the Tigers. 1 from open play and another from a free kick situation. Owen Olsen now for Spencer, picking his way through the Wolfpack middle of the defense. Plays it wide for Owen King. Sliding challenge from Bailey Bacom. Owen King gets there and puts it too deep out of play. Hard work there from Bacom. Ends up with the ball, but you could see he was using his arms to try and swim around Owen Olsen, and I think that's what got him in trouble. A little bit of a pullback there. And now Spencer will have the free kick, and the Tigers will be happy to see 20 to 30 seconds tick off of the game clock. Derek Huss to deliver this free kick. Derek keeps it low on the ground. Sliced clearance by Western Christian, and the Tigers will win the corner kick. The last thing the Wolfpack need right now when trying to defend over this final 4 minutes, giving the Spencer Tigers chances on set pieces. And also, as you can see, Owen Olson take his time moving to the corner. This is going to spend quite a bit of that clock as well. Owen with the, we'll call it a labored jog into that corner. Owen Olson's delivery goes to the middle of the goal. Arriving was Owen King, and I believe it glanced off of the side of his head. Now Isaac Peterson to Ian Youngdahl. Back to Isaac. He'll shoot, but it's too close to goalkeeper Ty Van Essen, who makes the safe catch. That is the 13th shot on target for the Tigers in this one. It's resulted in 3 goals. Here's Kenny Rash, trying to play it into the path of Braden Hyder. Jeremiah Credit now for Western Christian. Case Cothran with the intervention. Now Minderhood, wide for Miles Bacom, trying to drag it back, blocked by Derek Huss, and the ball goes out of play, and it will be a goal kick to the Tigers. Not much of an argument from Miles Bacom, which tells me probably the correct call made by the center referee and the assistant referee. Immediately you could see the purple shirts claiming that that ball was off of Bacom. Delivery to midfield, Braden Hyder there, and now Owen King on the run. Owen will get there. Cuts inside around the defender. Cleared by Western Christian, kept in play. Sandbolt on the ball for Western Christian. Trayton Sandbolt plays it to Zachary Minderhood. Now Owen Olson. Owen back for Owen King. Both teams leaving it all out on the pitch right now as there's bodies flying all over the place. Owen King into space. Might have a chance to take this into the corner. Instead, crosses it into the box. 2 Tigers there. Falls for Kenny Rash. He will shoot. And Ty Van Essen slides across to make the save. Kenny Rash has shown a really nice ability to get shots on target in this match with pace and power as well. Case Cothran with the clearance there. With 1:10 left to play, put out for a Western Christian throw. Minderhood to Bailey Bacom. And Eli Hookfin calmly makes the catch in the box. Tigers now, if they have the chance, can play some keep away with 50 seconds remaining. Spencer 3, Western Christian 2. Bouncing ball in midfield. Kenny Rash, the flick towards Ian Youngdahl. Isaac Peterson playing it into space. The ball will roll all the way near the corner flag. Western Christian getting there, but the Wolfpack running out of time. 30 seconds left to play. Braden Hyder the touch for Spencer. Now Braden will take it into the corner. He crosses into the box. Ty Van Essen there. 15 seconds left to play. Case Cothran will chase after this. Bailey Bacom, Derek Huss. Bailey Bacom on it again. 5 seconds left. Battle for the ball in midfield. And time will expire. And the Spencer Tigers are going to get the 3-2 lead. Both teams leaving it all out there. This was not an easy victory by any stretch of the imagination for the Spencer Tigers. And the Tigers earned the victory by a final of 3-2. So the Spencer Tigers will move to 8-2 on the season. Western Christian falls to 6-1 as the Wolfpack suffer their first defeat on the season. The Spencer Tigers found themselves behind in this match 1-0 in the 30th minute. Zachary Minderhood with the goal as the ball was crossed by Miles Bacam. Minderhood with a great finish. But the Spencer Tigers were then spurred into action just 3 minutes later. Owen Olson with the equalizing goal, the assist from Ian McCrae. And then 3.5 minutes after that, Kenny Rash scoring for the Spencer Tigers as the Tigers took their first lead of the game at 2-1. And Spencer would carry that lead into the halftime break. In the second half, Western Christian would strike first in the half. Bailey Bacam on a free kick from just outside the box, able to level things at 2-2. And the Spencer Tigers knew they had about 20 minutes remaining to try and find the go-ahead goal once again, and they were able to do that as Kenny Rash finds the finishing touch on the 74th minute. He shoots from just about the edge of the 18-yard box, and Kenny was able to beat the goalkeeper, who had the deflected ball, bounced past him, bounced past the goalkeeper and into the post and then into the back of the net as the Tigers regained the lead 3-2, and then Spencer able to hold off the Western Christian Wolfpack down the stretch over the final about 8 minutes in the match. Western Christian really pushing for that equalizer once again, but the Spencer Tigers earned the victory 3-2. Unofficial stats from the match: Spencer with 6 corner kicks. The Tigers had 25 shots, 14 shots on target. Western Christian with 5 corners, 14 shots, and 9 shots on goal. The Spencer Tigers, the number 10 ranked team in Class 2A, improving to 8-2 on the season after the Tigers' second win over a ranked opponent this week. Western Christian, the number 11th ranked team in Class 1A, falling to 6-1 overall. So again, our final score: Spencer 3, Western Christian 2. For Andrew Miller, our camera operator this evening, I'm Mark Magnuson. You've been watching Spencer Tiger Boys Soccer on SMU Channel 3, the Spencer Channel.